Let's solve these two examples. The first one is the area of an equilateral triangle is 24 root 3 centimeter square, then its perimeter is. So they have given the area of an equilateral triangle and they are asking about the perimeter. So we know that perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 into A, where A is the length of each side. And in order to find out A, they have given that area is 24 root 3 centimeter square. And we know that the area of a equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 A square. So root 3 by 4 A square is given as 24 root 3. So from this we are supposed to find out the value of A. So what do you get here? A square equal to 24 into 4. I can write it as 6 into 4 into 4. Therefore A will become 4 root 6, right, centimeters. 4 root 6 centimeters. Now they are asking about the perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but 3A, sum of all sides. Since all sides are equal, it is going to be 3A. Therefore 3 into 4 into root 6 is going to be 12 root 6. Therefore the answer is 3A is 12 root 6 centimeters. Okay, this is about the first one. Now look at the second one. Now in the second question they are saying that the height of a triangle is decreased by 40% and its base is increased by 40%. What will be the effect on its area? So we know that the area of a triangle is half into base into height. Now they are saying that the base is increased by some number and the height is increased by some percent, and both these percents are equal, right? Then they are asking about the effect on the area. So if you don't know how to solve it, so simple way is whenever percentages are given, you can assume some numbers and go with that, because they are asking about the effect on its area, which means they are talking about percentage increase or percentage decrease of the area, which means again the ratios. So whenever the answer is in terms of the ratios, you can always assume the values, because whatever you have assumed, that is going to get cancelled out, right? So simplest way is you can assume that the height in base and height are some numbers and go with that. So for example, in this case, since both are 40% increase and decrease, you can assume that base is 10 centimeters and height is 10 centimeters and go with that. Now if you assume that initially base and height are 10 centimeter each, what is initial area? Initial area is 12 into 10 into 10, right? So what is it going to be? 50 centimeters square, 10 centimeter, right? Now they are saying that the base is increased by, what is it? It is, the height is decreased by 40 centimeter and base is increased by 40%. So, okay. Now this one height is decreased by 40% and this one is increased by 40%, right? So what is 40% of 10? 4, isn't it? Therefore you have to increase this one by 4 and you have to decrease this one by 4. Therefore what will happen to the new area? New area A2 equal to half into, one is going to be increased by 4, 14, and the other is going to be decreased by 4, which means 6, right? So what is that you are going to get? Half into, so 14 into 6, 60 plus 24, 84, right? So it is going to be 42 square centimeters, right? Now what is the effect in the area? So you can find out area is definitely going to decrease. By what percent is it going to decrease? So relative to the initial area, you are supposed to talk about it. So whenever you are talking about relative to the initial area, you have to put that one in the denominator. Now what is the difference? The difference is 50 minus 42, and relative to the initial area you are talking about it, therefore divided by, you can put 50, so into 100. So this is the percentage change. Are you getting this? Difference divided by the initial into 100 is going to give you percentage change, and the change is in this case decrease, isn't it? Therefore if you find it out, it is going to be 8 by 50 into 100, so which is nothing but 16, right? So it is 16% decrease. Got it? You can do it this way, or in general I'll just tell you one thing. Again we are going to talk about this topic in the percentages topic. So in percentages, what we observe is if a number is expressed as a product of two numbers like this, and if you are going to increase this one by x and if you are going to decrease this one by x percent, then the overall change in A will be, let's say, some different numbers here. Okay, y x minus y minus x into y by 100. So this is the overall change in the value of A. This is going to be percent. Okay, so what is that I am trying to say here? Now if there is a number which is expressed as product of two numbers, one number is going to be increased by x percent and other number is going to be decreased by y percent, then the overall change is going to be x minus y minus xy by 100. So this particular A is going to decrease by this number. Got it? So we shall see the proof there. Now you can apply that concept here. So anyway we are going to see this proof in the percentages topic. Now how can you apply this concept here is x and x both are same here, which means y is equal to x, isn't it? Therefore in place of x, if you substitute it, it is going to be x minus x square by 100 is the change, right? So what do you get? Minus x by 10 whole square percent is the change. So what does it mean? It is a decrease. There is a decrease of x by 10 square percent. Now if you substitute that value here, so x is given as 40, right? Therefore 40 by 10 whole square, which means 16% decrease is there. Yes, we got 16% decrease. Got it? Now that proof we shall see there. Okay, fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.